Okay, good morning, Jane. I guess this could kind of be anJi talking to you. We'll do the anJi anJi, not the anNJIE anJi. No one fucking gets like anagrams. And I haven't met one fucking person that I'm like, okay, I'll give you my birthday. It's 3 squared, 3 cubed, 3 to the 4th power. This is basic fucking algebra, people. This is what we learned in like middle school. And like no one knows how to solve the equation of my birthday. A simple equation. 3 squared, 3 cubed, 3 to the 4th power. It's a beautiful, eloquent fucking mathematic equation. And like no one fucking knows how to solve it. 92781, you doofus. But anyway, it's 7 a.m. on what's today? Friday the 12th. It's only the 12th. And I know let's see, how much money do I have left for this month? I have like fucking like $350 and I'm like worried that will I have it enough to make it through the month. I don't know how like my mom did it growing up, like to never have a safety net and to like, but we always had what we needed and we got through it. But I mean, today though, like my daughters have products that I would never have, when I was that age. So I think kids are, I wouldn't say luckier these days, but this is like, my kids are like the first generation of kids who have had like, phones growing up, like I didn't have a cell phone until I was 18 or 19. And even then it was one of those flip phones and then you press the button. Like it wasn't a touch screen. You have to like press each button like a certain number of times just to get to a certain letter. Cause each numerical button is 3 letters, A, B, C. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm probably talking to God right now only because no one's probably ever going to watch this. So, or I'll watch it again. And I guess it could be Jane or Janine watching anJi. So whichever way you slice it or dice it, it's okay if no one knows what I'm talking about because Jesus does. So just trying to continue to improve my relationship with Jesus Christ and to make myself, my heart pure and good and true so that I can be indwelt with the Holy Spirit, because I think that, things like lying and stuff like that, like get you to where it gunks up your heart. You know what I mean? That's kind of how I feel. It gunks up your heart. So what else? Oh yeah. I'm making a video. So, okay, there's my art. There is hope. And I like hung it right by my bedroom side table because I have to remind myself that like every day, like some people wake up with like a sense of well-being. Like I know you would think that if you had what I had, like you would just have this total sense of well-being and everything's fine. But I think really what's getting me down is like my weight, like, so I would have to like drastically change. And I guess I'm not ready because I just bought like Panera bread yesterday. You know what I mean? And I eat it with butter. So I guess, and I had a cookie the other day. So, I'm not complaining. I'm not saying like, oh, I'm a fat ass and there's nothing I can do. I'm just saying like, I can't believe I let myself get this heavy. It's fucking insane. Oh yeah, there's Heather Locklear, another person who deals with, fucking, what do you call it? Mental illness and addiction. I don't know. See, this is my thing. Like on addiction, I don't think I'm with like the 12-step programs. Like, I don't know I don't think I'm powerless over alcohol and drugs. Like, what do you mean? No one held a gun to my head and made me drink vodka or do meth, like, you know what I mean? So like, I don't know. I don't know if I can agree with any of the 12 steps. That's like a cult because I mean, I have God dependency, but like, I don't know, like God empowers me, like God empowers me. I'm not powerless over, I don't know if I agree with the very first step. So I just think it's kind of like a choice. Like if you want to like drink and do heroin or not, like, do you want to do meth or not? Like you do or you don't. Just like with my eating, like no one's like force feeding me, So it's like, oh yeah, that's some of my art. It's pretty, huh? I love my alley cat and my Katy bird. I think those were old, like, anyway, I got off on a tangent. So yeah, I get to go shopping today. That's like my job. I can like barely run errands. That's like, dude, today before like my medicine, oh my God, like I could barely like get up and take a shower and like walk to the store just to buy milk. Like that's so hard for me. It's so fucking hard for me. Like I love these guys. Hey, my mom gave me this one. Make new friends, but keep the old. One is silver and the other's gold. But let's see what else in my journal. Oh yeah, I liked okay, this is the thing. See, like if I only I have a brain disorder. I literally process information differently. Like I process emotions, triggers, everything differently, and it can even affect my behavior. I have more control over it now, but when I was younger and had less insight, it was really bad. But God, I have so many thoughts. I could just go on and on forever, probably. But let's see what else. Oh yeah, I always have my candles. I love my candles. Okay. So yeah, I think that see with borderline with the affective instability and with like it's just you can have a rapidly changing sense of identity and moods, a very and then I could feel a certain way or be a certain way, but then and then I could switch into something else really quickly, and then before my brain could even process what triggered or why did I have that other emotion, you know, before it even could process shit, it's on to the next. I could be ecstatic one moment, suicidal the next moment. Borderline causes really intense emotions. That's why it has a 10% suicide rate. Just I'm so strong. I can handle shit that normal people have never handled, the shit I've been through, on the streets, raped. I'm not complaining or saying I'm a victim or anything. I'm saying I've survived 100% of my worst days, and I'm very fucking proud of myself. Survived extreme domestic violence, but then I'm just so depersonalized and dissociated all the time. But then sometimes when I do associate, the nightmare that I've created in my life where I could have been living the dream, but I'm living this nightmare, away from my daughters and love of my life. Fucking, I have a mental illness and I'm disabled, and I'm not ashamed to say that. And it's not my fault any more than being born a dwarf is my fault. It's not their fault that they're born a dwarf. It's not my fault that I have borderline personality disorder. And then I have a lot of trauma. So you get complex trauma, plus I have PTSD from very traumatic singular events. But then you get the trauma, and then with the trauma, you get these survival skills that serve you well in the moment, but then you carry them over into everyday life and it almost destroys you and you almost kill yourself like me. It just gets to the point where, I don't know what the fuck this phone, I don't have an iPhone. It's the iPhone, the only good phone, but what's the point of buying an iPhone? Then you have to have insurance on it. I don't know. I guess I just need to learn how to be happy, but being happy feels uncomfortable because I'm so used to chaos and sadness that being happy feels fucking weird. It's a weird it's a bad feeling. It's you're a little girl and you're getting touched by your uncle or something. It's a bad feeling. Happiness is a bad feeling. And you know what? I do think that maybe joy is the most vulnerable emotion, because when you have joy and you have shit to lose, so it can be vulnerable. And yeah, dude, maybe I don't know. Okay, that's it for now. Stop. Okay. Stop. No, oh my God, what are you doing?